Real Life Military. Today we'll be going over Amazon stock, the second stock I have in the Magnificent Seven. So we'll start with the IPO. The IPO date was the 15th of May in 1997. That price was $18 per share. So Amazon stock has had multiple stock splits through history. The first one was in 1989. The second one was 1999. So the stock came out in 1997 and it skyrocketed in the first year, went up 1,000%. So they had a 2-for-1 in 1998 and another 2-for-1 in 1999. And then for 20 years they didn't split again. And when that split was announced, and that was only 4 years ago, it was a pretty big thing, because for a company to stay so high for so long is pretty unheard of for one that actually does stock splits. So at that price was around $2,000. So if you watched the last video on Apple stock, we'll go ahead and go through how those stock splits affect the price and just the thinking of everybody. Because as a stock at $2,000, not a lot of people were buying that. So when they did a 20-for-1. So that $2,000 stock became a $200 stock, and everyone could buy it again. And now it is sitting around $137 right now. So at IPO, per this stock split, it would be 78 cents. So what is an original stock worth today? So if you went and bought that stock right now, you'd only have a fraction of it. So at current prices, so 173 times 20 times 2 times 2 brings us to $13,840 for one Amazon stock. So even I was a little shocked by this one, because I just thought about stock splits and I haven't heard about one. Like, I thought that was its first one. I didn't know it split 2 times, twice, like right when it came out. So I'm a little behind the curve on that one. So most of the gains came in the first 2 years, of course. That's why they split twice. So what kind of stock is Amazon stock? So most people understand that what Amazon does, because everyone uses Amazon. It's a huge company, especially after 2020. 2020 messed up a lot of things, but it did not mess up Amazon. If anything, Amazon boosted. They skyrocketed in 2020. But they engaged in retail sales and consumer products, advertising, subscription service through online and physical stores. The company operates through 3 segments: in North America, international, and web services. It's also a manufacturer and sells electronic devices including Kindles, Fire Sticks, Fire TV, Echo, Ring, Blink, and other products, and especially in media content. As of 2022, it does not have a dividend, and it still doesn't have a dividend. But how it works is it reinvests itself back into the companies. So this is what you would consider a growth company, because they do not have a dividend. Everything that they make, it's returns right back into the company. Apple is a very unique company, because it has such a stranglehold on everything else. Amazon does have a pretty big share in retail, for sure, but what they do is they buy new technologies, because everything's changing at all times. So right now the big hype is AI. So now they're trying to get their own AI streaming services. They have Amazon Prime Video. So how they and other big companies, what they do is they acquire other companies. So we'll go through a few companies that Amazon has. So they bought, in 2017, they acquired Whole Foods for $13 billion. They have, in 2014, they bought Twitch for $1 billion. Zapatos, which is a shoe company, for $1.2 billion. PillPack, which is a online pharmacy company for $753 million. Ring, which is a huge one, for $1 billion in 2018. In 2008, they bought Audible for $300 million, and they bought IMBD in 1990. Um, and that's only a few. They have over 100 companies they've bought. Not all of them um, became something or were huge companies, but they acquired dozens of companies throughout history. The exact number isn't out there, but it's more than 100 for sure. And most people have no clue that all of these companies, all these huge big companies, they own everything. So you think you have choice and you really don't. It's just big companies buying up small companies. So this is why Amazon stock is a part of the Magnificent Seven. And the Magnificent Seven is huge. Amazon is one of the biggest retail stores in the world. They've almost destroyed um, every like toy companies. Think about what is it? Toys R Us. They're like maybe have like 7 actual stores left because of Amazon. Amazon has destroyed every little company that actually sells something because it's easy. It's you go online, you can type in whatever you want, and you can buy anything from Amazon. You can buy crazy stuff from Amazon, and it's actually pretty cheap. And it started with Jeff Bezos selling books out of his garage. It's wild that it became the company that it actually is today. And he's not even in charge of it anymore because the company outgrew him. He made the company, but it outgrew him. It is way too big to fail. It won't fail. There's no way it can. It's basically running itself right now, and it's a great company to have for sure. It's a huge gainer. For the last 27 years, it has gained 62% in the stock market and over $627 every year, $6,270 every year. So it's a great company to have in your portfolio. And it's a company that's just going to keep on gaining and gaining. So the next company I really want to save Tesla because that's my favorite company. So I might do Microsoft next. But hopefully that kind of explains Amazon. But it is a super growth company. There's not another one like it. It one day most likely will become a dividend stock just like Apple did. But if you look at its trajectory, it's just now started to hit its peak. And who knows what limit it actually has. Because if they get a hold of AI, that's going to be another level. Because there's a lot of controversy with Amazon, how they treat their workers, and I would put money on the next 10 to 20 years they will no longer have any workers. It'll all be AI robots. The warehouses will run themselves, and that will boost their production even more once they get that going. Because with Tesla, with this full self driving, and Amazon with their warehouses totally being all robots, those two are going to be huge. Like people don't think about Amazon being in the AI race, but with the amount of product they are in charge of distributing throughout the whole world, once they get a piece of that AI, that stock's only going to go up. And it's going to go up no matter what, even if everything stays the same, because they have billions and billions of dollars. They're just buying everything, and they won't stop. They don't have to. It's a good company. It is a good company. Customer service is a little off, but great company, and that's what you should invest in is great companies like Amazon, like Apple. Next, we'll go over Microsoft. Later.